remember, like yesterday, we did this like 3-wave move with a huge chop down, and then it came all the way back. This is like a paddle pattern, and there's a little bit of a variant difference that it did this 3-wave move into it, and it's not normal that it does that. It's normal that it just goes in one big swipe down. But I see that on the on the 15-minute, we have the same kind of thing where it starts, you can see it's the fast part, but it's also 1, 2, and 3. So we did that 1, 2, and 3, and then we started chopping, and all of a sudden the choppy bit is up for grabs. Everything that we're doing right now leads back to this green bar, which is the range that we're supposed to get into. To give up long trades to fight in the wrong direction is cringe, and I don't support it. So we almost made it to the B point. At the end of the day, this is the lowest volume area that we've managed to come to. The blue line is something from yesterday, the overnight session. Is they offer a move that scares out long traders, and I'm like, where are you going to get back in if you give up your long? Here? Above the B point? Hopefully the profit was good while it lasted, because you got nothing now. The next intriguing trend is here, but it's not for people that are holding. It's for people that are late, and if it breaks like crap around the middle, around this time of day, it wouldn't surprise me. Because it's for people that have been waiting too long to make the decisions, and now they settle for something that's not the best as what the people have at the low. And instead, it's a matter of let's see what the market does with them, because I don't have to think too hard for them, because at the end of the day, they have to think extra hard, about what they're gonna do from the middle, because there's like 10x risk. If they want to be a part of the next move, a lot of people are allowed to trade here. That's the impression I get, the fourth wave kind of deal. And the fact that it didn't even hit the B point means that people's algorithms are going to be not as successful. And now where are they going to be in from? They're going to be in from, they've only allowed the 38 now. That's what the people without patience will get. And I'm like, damn, are they going to be contained within the next major pullback? Like, I know yesterday when we did a 5-wave move, it went far past the 61, but I don't care. It's more common for it to make a 61. And it's funny too, because the market will give days like this where it's like, after such a crazy day yesterday, all the super aggressive people that wanted to see today out of yesterday got burnt out, right? Anybody that wanted today's movement yesterday couldn't get it, right? And if they did, it was from points like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, just times are it's so far away from where most people find comfortable. Now it's got a little bit of hope, but I'm like, whatever they hope for will be taken back, and it's also doing a double whammy by making the long traders uncomfortable. A lot of long traders don't like this. The little bit that they've given on the trend break has been realized into this continuation. The whole thing, though, I mean, I don't want to emphasize this line so much, because it's this one that is the one that changes things. Now, it's funny to see that we made a 5-wave move. Oh, we made a 5-wave move down here, and it came off the 5th wave. Oh, just so if anybody doesn't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And then when we do this, we usually make a 61. Now, yesterday we didn't. We went through it, but it doesn't mean I don't remember the other ones. The people that shorted that right shoulder, they're waiting from the purple line, which, yeah, like, in my opinion, I think a lot of people are short in there, and we're just hitting the top of their short position. It's not good for them, but this kind of action makes people want to be short. And I mean, the one thing about a lot of the head and shoulders or 3 drives patterns is they have been playing out to the first of the 3 highs. Which, if you think about it, like, just let me draw a head and shoulders in here. When you take the head and shoulders and you expect it to go down, is it good enough for you for it to come back to the left shoulder? I mean, think about it. if people short here and want it to go down, they never get let off. They never get let off in the 3 chives pattern because it just comes back to where they got in. Like, think about it. Where they get in is the shoulder level, right? Like, this is the left shoulder right here. Oh, not sure why it does that. This is the left shoulder level right here. Like this point right here is this point right here. And if people try to short it here, they're only shorting that point. Now, if the third drive only comes back to that point, they're still absolutely screwed. There's no letting them off. So the 3 drives pattern is really one of the most cheekiest patterns because it doesn't let people off. Like, the people in the right shoulder are still stuck in the right shoulder. All we do is come back to them. I mean, we give them a chance to break even. That's it. It is a chance to break even. And I'm like, wow, the 3 drives pattern is serious. But it's a subtle kind of screwing them in a weird way because it gives them time to think about it, and they all just roll the dice on the greed, and they're getting screwed on doing it. I think it's really important to understand the experiences the market has put people through, whether or not you've had to go through them yourself, especially the ones that stand out the most. Like, if you think there's going to be an experience that a bunch of people have had with a certain pattern, how does it leave them feeling and thinking? You know, I think about the institutions, what the impact and what their goal is, and I think about the individuals, what the impact of the institutions is going to be on the people. What do most people find when they see the big orders in the institution? This is painful to watch, though, too. People are getting absolutely railed right now. This is tough. Somebody thought that head and shoulders was going to work. What's up? Because if you want to know where the real information is, it is going to be behind the institutions, and they use the information that I use clearly, or else I wouldn't be able to calculate what they do so clearly. And I'm like, there's nothing about a technical indication from today that compelled me to believe that we were going to do what we were going to do today. I knew that the journey up to this 100-point mark was enough to convince everybody in here to be in for it. There's 100 points on the table. That's what I said as soon as we got in. First pattern of the day was an inverse head and shoulders. And it was called a right shoulder retest, I mentioned it as. And there was no talk of it doing anything else. I mean, after yesterday, it's quite remarkable. And I'm like, literally, the last minute of the day managed to hold by a point